Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing a really fun plank workout, including both full plank and forearm plank. Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm Kelsey. I'm Kelsey Ogi here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and we are definitely on our hands and our forearms today doing that awesome 10-minute plank workout. So this shouldn't take us super long. I'm only going to give us 10, 15, 20 seconds of rest in between because we're just going to knock this out. Plank is a great way to build strength, stability, and a lot of mental toughness because it's tough, right? And then we want to just escape and run out of it. But today we're going to work it. So, like I said, we got 10 exercises. We're going to go from plank to forearm plank and back and forth. That way you risk a little bit of a break, but either way we are working the shoulders, we are working that core, and yeah, the legs are even going to be involved too. I want to take one quick second to say congratulations to my good friends Amanda and Zach. I was at their wedding last night. So excited for you guys, and I hope there are many years to come of love and happiness for you too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're gonna do is get right onto our hands in a full plank. I put 1 minute and 3 seconds on the timer just because it always takes a few seconds to get into it. So go ahead, hands right under the shoulders, and let's get started. Here we go, full plank. So make sure that you're not sagging between the shoulder blades, but instead you're nice and protracted. I mean, I don't need to see a huge rounding, but just a nice flat back. I want you to feel like you're pushing between the shoulder blades a little bit. Fingers are comfortably spread, nothing crazy wide. You're really putting the weight of the hand into the heel of the thumb, the base of the index finger, and I really don't want you putting too much weight on that pinky edge. Make sure that you're grounding down through the palm of your hand. See how I'm kind of coming forward through the heels? That way I have as much leg activation as I can. Kneecaps are lifted, belly pulls towards spine. Keep on breathing. We've got 20 seconds left. You're doing great. Oh, there goes my list. Hang in there. Just a few more seconds, 10 to go. Don't give up now. You got this. If you gotta go somewhere else in your head, breathe, count. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Even when you're in really great shape, a minute of plank is always pretty tough. I'm not saying I'm in the best shape ever. I'm still coming off of that shoulder surgery about 4 some months ago. But this is the way I'm gonna get that strength, that stability back in that shoulder. So planks for days. I'm glad you're with me. The next thing we're gonna do is down into the forearms, and we're just gonna do those hip dips. So forearm, make sure you're only shoulders width, grab opposite elbow if you need to. You can interlace the hands if you have very tight shoulders, and then we're just gonna go hip to hip, all right? Let's get to it, get this workout done. 1 minute, let's go. Just drop the hips from side to side. Still, pardon me, working on a little bit of that protraction between the shoulder blades, rounding through the upper back, belly button pulling in. Make sure that the back of the neck is long. Don't jack your head up. Don't drop the head all the way in. Just stay nice and neutral. Doesn't have to be speedy hip dips. Just keep on moving, keep pulling that belly in. I know that this can be uncomfortable on the balls of the toes or the arches of the feet, and I promise that gets better with time, okay? Make sure that you're pushing out of the shoulders, especially if you're feeling any like clicking or popping in the shoulders. I want you to keep the shoulders very active. 20 seconds left. Keep going. It does help to kind of flex the toes as you see me doing. Makes it a little easier from going from side to side. Keep going. You got this. 5 seconds, hang in there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, 8 to go. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to be doing a side plank in the full position. So you can either have the right knee down, if the right hand's down, and lift the arm up, wrap it underneath, reach back up again, or if you can go ahead and put both feet down, arm up, wrap, arm up again. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side, so maybe I'll give us a couple extra seconds here just because we have to change sides halfway through. Let's take a breath. Rest when you gotta rest. Work when it's time to work. It's time to get going. Let's just get the right side done with, and then we will switch to the left. I will make sure you know when we are halfway through. So go ahead, plant the right hand, plant the right knee if you need to. Timer is going. Left arm up, and wrap it under those ribs and squeeze. Maybe even look up if you can. So I'm seeing that when I stack the feet, I'm still a little wobbly. So I might have the left foot down next to it. That way I can really focus on working that strong right shoulder and getting the core involved here. You guys are doing a great job. We got 5 seconds on this side. Couple more left in us. All right, let's go ahead, left hand down, let's switch. Flip it. Woo. Oh gosh. We all wobble, we all fall. No worries. Make sure that that left hand is right underneath that left shoulder. I noticed mine was a little out of alignment, so I want to get those bones stacking. I can find lots of strong activation. And you're not exploding that elbow or the wrist any more than it's necessary. 5 seconds. You got this. Last one. All right, nice job. Going back to the forearms once again. Excuse me. I just ate before I came down here. Probably not the best decision before a plank workout. Is what it is. Got my throat a little irritated. Okay, next one we're doing is a forearm plank. We're just gonna go left, right, and we're gonna do the knee to the tricep. So in the forearm plank, check your arms width, and then you're just gonna tap right knee towards right tricep, and then so on, both sides. So it's like a mountain climber, but you know, without moving that explosive quickness, I want you to focus on really contracting and pulling it in. And as you do, make sure that you're rounding through the upper back, belly button pulling in. We got this. All right, let's do it. We got our 1 minute set. Come into position. As soon as you are, start pumping those knees in, nice and slow. Squeeze. Now, if you don't touch all the way to the tricep, that's okay. Even if you only get halfway up, you know, we're working on it. It takes a lot of compression, a lot of flexion through the hips, and that's not, you know, where everybody's at flexibility and strength-wise. So do what you can. Work with what you got. Don't make the excuse of, well, I can't do that, so I can't do that. You can do what you can. Halfway. You got this. Keep pushing. Push, push, push. Right out of the elbow, out of the forearm, round through that upper back. 25 seconds left. I know this is tough, because now we're working the core a lot too. Whew. Keep going. You can, come on, you can do hard things. You can do hard things. 10 seconds. Last 5. Last one. Good. Back in full plank. If you're not feeling rested enough sitting in one of these hero poses, maybe you want to rest all the way down in a child's pose, just for a few seconds, or even embryo. I really like embryo when the arms kind of pull back by the shins, tops of the hands down. Take a few breaths. Not too long, because we're getting this one done. All right, so we're going back to full plank, and we're just gonna tap shoulders. You can tap the same shoulder, you can tap the opposite shoulder, you can tap both if you're being a baddie. Do your thing, all right? So full plank. Let's tap them shoulders. Make sure the legs are staying active, and I don't want you swaying the hips a lot. They're gonna sway a little, but by stabilizing the core, really pulling the belly button in, activating the glutes, try to minimize that hip swing, okay? Here we go, timer set. Hands right under shoulders, and just lift that right hand, touch the opposite shoulder, or do both. Feet a little wide, hips width, that's, you know, 6 inches or so, 2 fists worth. Tap opposite shoulder, you got it. Now if you want to go faster, feel free. Do it at your pace, doesn't matter. Or like I said, maybe keep that hand lifted a little longer. Tap both sides. You're going to do best with the swing. The more that you activate the core, the more that you push out of the shoulders. You're halfway. A little more of that. Legs should be nice and active, so you're going to feel like you're lifting up through your kneecaps, activating your quadriceps, and as the heels come forward, even the calves are going to activate. 10 seconds left. Let's try to do a couple more. Last 2, 1. Here we go. Man, sometimes those forearm plank ones seem harder, yeah? So we got another forearm plank 1 coming up. We're gonna do side plank on the forearms, and we're gonna drop the hips from side to side. So they were like our hip dips. We're gonna do 30 seconds on the right, and then 30 seconds on the left. I'll show you real quick. Make sure that the forearm is turned at a little bit of an angle. This one you don't want it going straight forward. You're gonna hurt yourself. So hand can stay on the waist or the hip. Drop the hip down. You can always plant the left toes. Give yourself a little support, or even the left fingertips if you need that one here on the right. All right? So we've rested, let's do it. Timer is set. Ready, set, and forearm turned in. Drop that hip. You also could do something where you lift the arm up and back down on the side and move that with the hip. I kind of like to just hand on the hip, elbow up, really focus on pushing out of that whole forearm, out of that shoulder. This one's really working just that right shoulder for me. Woo! 10 seconds left. Get ready to switch over to the left. We got 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. Make sure that that left forearm is turned in at a little bit of an angle, not straight forward. It can point right to the side, but I think this helps best when you're at a little bit of an angle, like 45 degrees. I think it gives you a little bit more stability for balancing. Feel these lats working. Activate that muscle. Rotator cuff is getting involved. We got 5 seconds. Let's do this. This is already our 6th. Nice, you're done. 6th workout. We're getting there. 6th exercise, I should say. Let's hope it's not your 6th workout of the day. Resting is good. Okay, so we're going back to that plank. We're gonna lift one leg so that the heel lifts towards the ceiling. And then we're just gonna take knee to belly. So in full plank, lift the right leg, crunch it in, step back. Left leg up, crunch it in, step back. We got 4 left. Let's do it, let's do it. Soothe that breath, calm it down. All right, timer is set. Plank is activated. Let's go. Right leg, squeeze. You can even drop knee to nose if you want. Foot back down, left leg up, crunch, lift, and down. Right side, right leg, squeeze it in, lift it up, set it down. Left, crunch, lift, and down. Now when you crunch, make sure you're really pushing the floor away and rounding through the upper back. None of that just like wimpy crunch stuff. Make it work. Halfway done. You're gonna feel the glutes working as you lift that leg up and push through the heel. Let that happen, man. Whew. I'm feeling this plank. Keep going. Less than 20 seconds. Last 10. You got this. Breath is smooth and steady. Mind is calm. 5 seconds. Last one. Okay. Lower the knees. And rest. All right, I'll demonstrate the next forearm one while you take a breather. So kind of like those side planks, we're just gonna go from side to side. I'll start with the left and show you. Right arm up as the left arm's down. Plant the right forearm, twist to the side with the left. You know, when you're not here a very long time, you don't have to have the arm turned in at much of an angle because you're not balancing, you're moving through. But do you? Do what you need to do. I need a breath. Breath is good. When we hold our breath, we lock in whatever we're feeling. So if that's tension, frustration, anger, we hold on to that. And we have to just keep moving through it. Breath is key, okay? Be with me, let's keep breathing, keep moving. 3 more exercises. Timer is set. Get down on that right forearm. Here we go. Right arm down, left arm up, left arm down, right arm up. A little wobble there, and from side to side. Make sure that you are not dumping and getting really lax, but instead really push. Really push out of the elbow, really push out of the forearm. Strong active arms, strong active legs. Nice, calm, focused mind, chill breath. You got this. Let's go. This one's not too bad, right? As I'm rolling over the balls of the toes, I can feel one foot kind of planting. So I'm not sure if you have the ankle mobility for that, but it's certainly helping form a little balance. 20 seconds left. Push out of that lower elbow. Push out of that whole forearm. Your wrist is getting a little tweaky. You can move to a fist. That might help. Sometimes just planting the fist is a lot. 2 seconds. Last one. All right. Okay. So the last two are kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't wanna lie. I feel like when coaches or trainers or any of that stuff, when they mess with your head and you're like, only 5 more, and then they make you do 25 more, I don't know about you, but it kind of ticks me off. Like, just tell me what the work is I have to do. I wanna know the truth, and my mind can better wrap around the work that I have ahead of me. But when somebody messes with my head, oh, just 1 more mile, or 3 more miles, or when it's 5 more planks, but really it was 10. And just give it to me straight. I can do it. I can do hard things. Just tell me what I gotta do. So we got 2 left. The last one is a full plank with just little shrugs. So we're just dropping in and out of that shoulder girl. So I know there's another word for these other than shrugs. Scapular push-ups. Scapular push-ups. So we're gonna do that in full plank, and then after that, we're just doing a full 1 minute holding forearm plank. I have rested enough. You've rested enough. Let's get into that full plank and get those shrugs, okay? So really important this time, that you get those hands right under the shoulders, all right? Here we go, timer is set. Step back, scapular push-up, so really round the upper back, drop all the way in. So as you can see, my arms are staying straight. This isn't any kind of a push-up where you bend the elbow. You're just going in and out of that shoulder blade space, through the shoulders, that whole shoulder girdle. You're gonna be working all the muscles of that rotator cuff. You're gonna be working the levator, especially here. What is that word I was looking for? See, I'm working, man. Ooh, I can't think. When that comes to me, then I'm gonna be like, darn it, that's what it was. 30 seconds left. Just drop in and out. Drop in, pushing around. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit, round and push. Last 20 seconds. Keep going. Belly button pulls in, last 10 seconds. Legs are active, shift forward, try not to lean back too much. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. I don't know about you, but that makes my triceps quiver. What is the word? I don't know. Shoot. You know, next time I make a YouTube video, I'm gonna be like, you guys, it was that muscle. Dang it. Okay, anyway, last one. Moving on, forearm plank. Let's just put in that last minute, get it done. Onto the forearms, you can interlace hands or keep the palms flat. You can even do the fists down if you need to. Let's just get it done. Timer is set. Come on, people. Let's go. Here we go. Breath is steady. Mind is calm. Sometimes when you're in these positions, when you want to just run away so bad, you start doing those mind games. I can't do this. I'm not as strong as she is. This is ridiculous. And you know, you get angry, or maybe you get scared, or you get anxious. But you notice these things, you just go, man, every time I get asked to do really hard work, I blank, I get angry, I run, I cry, I make excuses. And then when you know what you do, then you can watch for that pattern. Remember that protraction around through the upper back, kind of tuck the tail towards the heels, legs are active. But when you notice those things you do, then, I'm doing it again. I'm making excuses, I'm talking bad about Kelsey, I'm calling her names in my head. Quit doing that. Last 7 seconds. You got this. Come on, come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Down. And you know what? We did that without any really intense, super fast-paced mountain climbers. I hate mountain climbers. I hate them. I know a lot of you, like me, have had babies. Super intense bouncing crap. Good. Good on it. Let's keep working that strong core. It's gonna come together. I'm proud of you guys. Good 10 minutes. I love working in plank. I know it's tough, and I know it's super overwhelming at times. And like you said, those mind games kind of start happening, excuses or anger or whatever it is. But you notice, you breathe. 10 seconds has already gone by. Look how much closer I am to the finish. So good job. I'm very proud of you. Drink your water. Offer some gratitude up for this amazing practice. I'm very proud of you. Tag me on your social media. So I'm on TikTok and Instagram quite a bit. I'm Kelsey Yogi there too. Love to see what you're doing and cheer for you. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like. Helps me out a ton. You guys have more new things. Awesome new things are coming to YouTube. So please keep your eyes out. I love you guys. You did a great job today. Take care. Namaste. You can come now. You can come now. You were good and stayed out of the camera while it was going. You're such a good girl. You need more planks. You're a good girl.